Welcome back to Frank's Unsolicited Advice. And this week I'm gonna try to do something different. I'm gonna try to do a football segment. Now, I was gonna do this last week for Thursday. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie, I slacked a minute. Yesterday I had duty, so I couldn't do it. So now here's Sunday morning. I'm trying to get this done before I set my lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel, and get myself in the mindset of football. So yesterday I was at duty section muster. I was telling one of the chiefs that I work with, hey man, I got a podcast, and he was like, well, really? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh man. I said, I think about doing a football segment too once a week. He said, you should do it. So, to me, in order to do that, I really want to get statistical numbers, be able to talk about it and give you facts. As I said in my previous episode that just came out, is I'm a Patriots fan, but I'm a football fan first. And I'm not one of these fans that, oh my God, if it's not my team, it's no team. No, that's not the case, man. Look, I respect a lot of the quarterbacks out there, a lot of the teams. I like franchises that are strong. I like owners that play the owner role, and I like GMs that are GMs, and I like coaches that coach their players, and so forth and so forth. I'm not one of these people to feel as if you have, that I'm blinded by what's going on. No. But with that being said, it's the second week of the football. On Thursday, the Browns won, as I picked them to win. Baker Mayfield showed that he could move the ball downfield. And, people say, oh, well, it's against the Bengals. They have a new rookie quarterback. The defense ain't that great. But you got to have small wins somewhere. You got to have small wins somewhere in life. Like me at work, we say the low-hanging fruit. You got to start somewhere. And sometimes you need to believe in yourself. Like if you notice when a quarterback starts throwing as many picks, they start running the ball and then they give them easy throws to make the confidence level go up. They don't go with hey, go down deep 50 yards. Let's get it after you just threw 3 picks. No, they say, okay, we're going to run the ball, let the jitters get out, and then we're going to throw little screen passes, little quick slants, little drops, and then, get the 2 or 3 yards, build the momentum, and build that confidence up. So who knows? Maybe the Bengals, the Ravens lost to the Ravens lost, with being the Bengals the next week, gets the Browns and Baker Mayfield to go where they need to go. Let's be honest, they got Odell, they got Landry, they have Nick Chubb, they got Kareem Hunt. They have a good offense. The defense isn't too bad. They're just in a division where you got the Ravens and unfortunately and the Steelers, and they're rocking. So, but can they go 8-8? Probably. I don't see why not. Everything's about mentorship, and having the right coach in the right place with the right players makes a big difference. I'm not trying to make excuses for Baker, but come on, he's had 3 different head coaches since he started. There's no consistency, I'm drinking coffee too, by the way. Got to get my coffee in. But let's say, like I said, I'm a Patriots fan. Would Brady have been as successful if he didn't have Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, and an organization that constantly had consistency at the helm? Who knows? Maybe not. Peyton Manning, as great as he is, he had Tony Dungy. You had that. You had consistency. When you have that, it allows them to groom and mentor these players and put them in positions to win. So I had picked the Browns to win. Let's move forward, right? Because I don't want to bore you with talking about one thing and then I start going about something else, and life is passing us by. But so this week's picks on Sundays, I'm gonna call it right now. I don't think the Patriots are gonna beat Seattle at home. I think Russell Wilson is gonna give us that work. I do expect the defense to hold up a little bit, but I just didn't see enough from Cam in the throwing lane to propel us to the next step. They scored 3? I think we had 3 touchdowns on Sunday or whatever it was, and 2 of them were from Cam rushing. You're not always going to be able to rush the ball in. So can you stand the pocket, prolong, extend the play, and then get where you got to get to? Hopefully, yes. Who knows? But you have to be able to I want to see more before I'm sold. So I expect them to lose on Sunday night against the Seahawks. I'm not going to say it's a blowout. I think it's going to be a pretty decent game because Belichick the defense has pretty much played the Seahawks good. But, again, we've lost some defensive players, so it's not like we have the same people going into it. So I'm picking the Seahawks over the Patriots. I don't think that's any secret. Anybody that has the Patriots winning are blind or very dedicated fans. And maybe I'm not. I don't know. Let's see who's next. So let's do I kind of jumped in. I'm all over the place. I picked the Bears at home versus the Giants. Giants last week, I just didn't see enough. But then again, they played a good defense. They played a team that's moving consistently. Ben Roethlisberger has been in that team for over 10 years. 15 years. I forgot when he came in the league, but the dude's been there forever. So he feels comfortable. Another guy that's had consistency at the head coaching position. There's no flip flopping around. He's had the positive things that goes with having a good team. So I got the Bears winning in Chicago, but I could be wrong. I think Khalil Mack might be out. So if he's out, that changes the dynamic of the defense. But to me, Giants, Daniel Jones going into Chicago, I think Chicago pull it out. I got the Cowboys and Falcons, man. I get so frustrated with the Falcons because the Falcons, to me, have so much potential. You got Julio Jones, you got Matty Ice, MVP, Ben Sasubo. Now you got Todd Gurley at running back. You should be able to go and win. But I picked the Cowboys. Cowboys offense is pretty stout. They're at home in Jerry World, so they're going to be good. I think the Cowboys win that one. I got the Packers over the Lions in Green Bay. People say I'm crazy. They think the Lions going to win. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, how he played last week, I think it's going to propel him to this week, and it's going to build that momentum going. He has something to prove. He got they drafted a quarterback last in the draft, and he's out there showing he still got it. Like, you're going to put some respect on my name. I'm Aaron Rodgers. Discount double check guy. Let me see. Titans should roll the Jaguars. There's nothing to talk about that. Vikings at Colts. I went Colts at home, but, Phillip Rivers, what can I say? He's not an ocean. He's not a sea. He's a river. And sometimes he just doesn't perform. So who knows? Maybe he'll flop. Maybe he'll do good. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm going Colts at home. Bills are gonna beat the Dolphins. Bills defense is too strong. The offense is actually a lot better. Fitzpatrick gave up 3 interceptions last week, so I expect them to not be all that at home, even at home. So I think they're gonna lose that one. 49ers at Jets. Come on. Do I even got to go deeper than that? 49ers at Jets. 49ers win. Rams at Eagles. Eagles are beat up. Rams are not. Going Rams. I think they're going to move the ball. I think the Rams defense can slow up. You got Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey out there. I'm not a big fan of Jalen Ramsey. I'm not. My wife loves him. She's like, that's my son. That's my son. No, not happening. I don't see it. But Broncos at Steelers. I'm gonna stick with the Steelers. I saw a lot last week. Andrew Luck is still young, so I think the Steelers defense could hold up, and Ben can make the right plays and throws to make it do what it do, baby. I don't know. Going Steelers. Chiefs at Chargers. Chiefs are gonna roll the Chargers. I mean, them boys are unstoppable. Panthers at Bucks. Now, a lot of people expect Brady to have a bounce back game. I did too until I saw Chris Godwin being out. So if Mike Evans is still nursing that hamstring, I mean, Scotty Miller has to step up. I don't know. So speaking, let me just take a pause on that. And this is why Burn My Biscuits was going to be against Shannon Sharp and all these haters, right? Because all these Brady haters find everything negative to say about Brady to show that he's old. He's not playing the same. Nick Wright with his big nose, that bum. And Shannon Sharp, I like Shannon, but Shannon's a hater too. Like I said, if it's not Patrick Mahomes or LeBron James, forget about it. The guy don't want to talk about it. Rob Parker, he's just mad because he's ugly, and he's a bum too. But what I saw in Brady last week was a quarterback that was used to a certain system, came to a new system, and is not there yet with his players. He's not there yet with his players. Forget about the criticism from Bruce Arians from BA, because he's going to do that. And if Brady can't handle that, then he should have stayed his butt in New England, because Belichick's never going to do that to you. Belichick's never going to put you out in public like that and say Brady should know. We should have made better throws. We should have played better as a team. But BA is not like that. He's going to throw him out there. Oh, he threw 2 interceptions. But then you come back the next day and say he didn't. It was one was his fault. The other one wasn't. Whatever. You should have never blamed him in the first place and just said, hey, the throws could have been better, and we're going to look at the tape. And then held him accountable at team practice, in front of the team. But anyways, I didn't see anything wrong. He still threw for 239 yards. Would have had more if there wasn't 2 pass interference calls. He threw for 2 touchdowns and ran one in. their defense, they're pretty good. Everybody forgets Drew Brees won the game, but he only threw for 165 yards. He didn't have a stellar game. That defense shut down Michael Thomas before he got his ankle rolled. So I'm not saying that Brady's still the same Brady. No, I think he's a 43-year-old quarterback that, is in a new team figuring it out. And I expect him to do good, but Chris Godwin's not there this Sunday, today. So I don't know. But I'm going to go Bucks at home to open up the thing. I think Brady will have a good turnaround. I expect them to run the ball a little bit and get it out there. Washington at Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals at home. They have a good defense. Haskins is not like Kyler Murray's just playing lights out, and they got B-Hop. So Texans suck for giving that. Speaking of Texans, Ravens at Texans. I'm going Ravens. Ravens rolled them last year when they had B-Hop. I think they're going to roll them this year. I just don't see the coaching. I don't see the coaching that they need to help Watson get to the next level. When they played the Chiefs on Thursday night last week, it was horrible. Horrible. They showed they can move the ball, and they went away from it. Why? Because Bill O'Brien sucks. He needs to go home somewhere. He needs to just go sit down, retire, be the GM. First of all, he sucks as GM because you get rid of DeAndre Hopkins and for what, a second or fourth round pick? Are you crazy? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? That dude's a wide receiver 1. You should have got a first round pick for him. That dude, crazy. But anyways, again, everybody can't be Belichick. And then Monday night's game is going to be Saints at Raiders. I expect Saints to go down to the Raiders' house and give them that work. But, at the same time, no Michael Thomas. That means Traquan Smith, Emmanuel Sanders has to step up. Kamara's going to be Kamara. Cook is going to be Cook as a tight end. The wide receivers got to step up. And, everybody talks about Brady getting older and he's not looking the same. Listen, Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers don't look the same as the season progressed. And they're younger than Brady. I don't care who you are. If you start throwing that ball downfield and you heaving that ball down the field 20, 30, 40 yards, you can't do that all game and not feel tired. You got young players that get tired. So you imagine an older man that's getting beat up out there running around and throwing the ball. They all struggle. So that's just my take on it. That's my picks for the week. I could be wrong. I kind of enjoyed this segment, so I might do this more often on a Wednesday night before. Or maybe I just do them after Thursday, because really the Thursday game, it is what it is. What are you going to do? A lot of people get hurt, like Godwin, I found out yesterday wasn't playing today. So that affects everything. I changed my fantasy lineup. I had to go Scotty Miller because he going to eat. That boy going to eat. So I'm going to go that way. But this is my first segment of the football picks of the week. I'll probably do another one during the middle week to talk trash about the people that lost. So and listen, like I said, I'm a Pats fan and I'm a Brady fan, but I'll talk trash too. I don't care, because at the end of the day, if you stunk it up, you stunk it up. What I hate with these sportscasters and these people, like I mentioned, Rob Parker, Nick Wright, and Shannon Sharp, is that they're haters, man. They're haters. Nick Wright thinks the Chiefs won a Super Bowl after 50 years and they're doing something. Where the hell they were at 50 years prior to that? That's like the Eagles fans. Eagles fans, they won one Super Bowl, and oh my God, the Eagles are the greatest thing since sliced cheese. Bro, they ain't done nothing since. Don't rest your hat on one win. Consistency is the name of the game. We in the Navy, we in the military say, what is it? Something superior performance, consistent superior performance, or whatever it is. But that's what it is. Is how often can these teams consistently perform? Steelers, good organization. Ravens have been a good organization. Patriots set the record. They're the dynasty, longest. Let's go. What else? I'm trying to think of other teams. Seahawks right now are on a good run. The Lions have always been the Lions. It is what it is. You have teams out there that have consistent wins and consistent success. Whether they get to a chip or not, that's something different, but they make the playoffs. They do what they got to do. And sometimes it's timing. If you look at Phillip Rivers, it was hard. He had to compete with Peyton and Brady. And then you throw Ben Roethlisberger in, and it's like, oh, my God, he got to do it. And you know what? He came up short. Sometimes it's just not meant to happen. It's just not meant to happen. Patriots didn't go 19-0, 18-1. Why? Because Eli, that defense, first off, stopped the Patriots. And then Eli made the right throws he had to make. I mean, he's slow, but he made the right throws. So, it is what it is. It's not always going to meant to be. But sometimes you just don't win. You know, Megatron on Detroit, great wide receiver, probably one of the best at the time. But guess what? Was on the wrong team. Decided to hang it up. So, you know, we'll see what's up. I look forward to it. I actually enjoyed this. I didn't even do second take for this. This is the first one. Wow. Anyways, it's Football Sunday, week 2. Let's enjoy it. Tell me what you think about this. I want to get feedback, please. Also, again, Dawn Turner dropped a book, Who's the Boss? Gerald C. Lewis Sr. has a book, Elucidations. They're both on Amazon. Go support. Help people grow their business, their name, and let's help each other out. Thank you for listening.